Hi, my name is Catherine Roseland here with BoardGameGeek TV at Spiel 2013. I'm joined today by Thibaut Quintens from BlackRock Editions, and we're here to talk about Armadora, their new game.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi. So, to get into it and give me an overview of what the game is.
Yeah, the game, so we are playing against the dwarves. The dwarves are trying to keep their gold mines, of course.
As dwarves usually do.
They're very into it. And we can play from 2 to 4 players, and every player is playing one of these other kind of family living in the same territory.
And trying to get the gold.
And they heard that the mines were really pretty much, intense with gold, so they want to all get the most of it.
Yes.
So every player will play one of those families. So we have the wizard family, the elf family, the goblin family, the orc family, and the goblins family. Okay. So the base of the game is just we're going to try to define territory, and to have the majority with our warriors in this territory. So every player have, depending on how many players we are playing, different kinds of warriors. The warriors have different values.
All right.
So we have values of 4, we have values of 1, of 3, and of 2. Okay, and depending on players, I said that it depends on how many we keep.
Yeah.
We have them hiding behind our wall. Okay, so the other players don't know which one we are playing. Every time we're playing a warrior, we can play warrior. We put it face down, so no one knows how much you play. I forgot to say we have a 5 as well.
Ooh.
That's a big one. Exactly. Or so you can either play a warrior to try to be present in the territory, in the area, or at your turn you can play 1 or 2 walls. Those walls are going to define this territory. For example, I can put walls to make a territory and trying to get the majority and closing the territory with the mine inside.
So that only you can have access.
Yeah, but only me it's rare, because you know how we fight a lot, and other people are always directly there when you try to get one. And the important thing is, like, we cannot close an area under 4 squares. So it has to be at least 4 squares.
Okay.
So you understand very fast that a 7 square area can never be part into 2 anymore, because it will make a 3 and a 4, so it's not possible. So every player will play after each other, so trying to choose which is the best. Either add a warrior, or try to define and close an area, or reopen it because it becomes dangerous that at the next turn the next player can close it, and I'm not sure because I put only a 1, and maybe he put his 2 or his 3, so I want to add 1 more. And so it's
so basically on your turn you're either going to place a character face down somewhere, or you're going to move a wall.
Exactly. You cannot move a wall which is already on the board.
Okay.
You can only take walls from outside
put
and
wall.
put 1 up to 2. You can put 2 walls. Exactly. Exactly. So this is the basic rules. If we play 4 players, we play by teams.
Okay.
So 2 families play together, facing each other. But the thing of this game, the psychological part of this thing, is like we cannot communicate about our strategy. So we have to try to guess what's the other trying to do to defend, and I hope that I'm going to support this and not to go against it. And this is the basic of the game. But the thing very interesting as well, there is advanced rules, which gives way more to the game as well. It's like we play with powers. First, every team can have a reinforcement token.
Okay.
And you can put it in a place on one of your own warrior once, and only once, an area is closed.
Okay.
And full.
And full. Exactly.
So you cannot put it anytime you want. So we would have, and we would have this, for example, and this. If it's my turn, I can play as my turn as doing 1 reinforcement and put this. The thing is, like, other players cannot come with another reinforcement at that time because I have already 1 in this area.
Yes.
So they will have to play to another one. At that part, we still don't know who is winning because we count the points at the very end.
I see.
So sometimes you think, I've probably lost this one, but you never know. Because sometimes you think the other one has put a strong one, but maybe he was bluffing as well, and it's not a strong one.
Exactly.
So really, you never know until the end, and everything can change until the last gold mines you're going to win.
Once it's closed, can you remove a person, or do they stay there?
No, they stay there.
They stay, okay.
And once the board is finished, when you can't play, no players can play anymore, the game is over. So it's a 20-minute game, but very intense, very intense. Every family has a power, as I said, can have a power if you decide to play with. The wizard can twice during the game play his special power and secretly look at one of the opponent's value.
And know exactly
then
what they put there.
He put this is used.
Okay.
Okay. The elf has the strong power, the ability.
That's the wizard, the elves.
Yeah, the elf to throw an arrow and to to take 1 point less from another one. I'm explaining. If the elf plays here against this one, the value of this token at the end will be -1. He's hurt. Okay? This is the second, this is the power of the elves, and he can use it twice as well.
Yes.
The orc, very strong orc, he can move at his turn using his power 1 wall more, which
so
can
he can put
really
on 3
he can put on 3
2.
instead of 2, which can make really a big difference in this game. But he has it only once, so he has only 1 power because it's too strong. He can make a very big difference. So, so you have to use it at the right moment, at the right time.
And the goblin?
And the goblin, he can, you know how sneaky they can be, goblins, so he can add 1 warrior more. But the warrior he will play more, he will have to play it face up.
So the others know what
that
it is.
will be the only one face up at the end if he use it, but there will be one at least.
And he only has this
and
one.
He has in West, because this is really strong as well. So that makes,
And you can choose to play with these, or do you always play with these?
No, usually the first part we play it without, but it's really intense already. But then once you know a little bit, you have understand the trickiness of it. Yeah, exactly. You add the special rules with the reinforcement token and the special power of the players.
Cool.
And that's give the whole the full.
So from 2 to 4 players.
2 to 4 players.
And 4 or teams possibly.
Yeah. 4 players, you play by team. You don't play on your own.
Okay.
You always play by team, which makes really the game very, very interesting.
Interesting. And about 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 20 to 30, depending on the first or the. If you play for the first, and depending on how long the wizard think before looking, or you know, on every player is like.
Well, thank you very much. That looks like a fun game to try. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. That was Armadora from BlackRock Editions.